Today we decided to check out All Devouring Whale. We've been hearing a lot of things about this one and how good it was, but honestly, I wasn't ready for the aesthetic of this anime. It was beautiful.
Have the COS, please. Oh, I'm so happy! I'm so happy! This is the best day of my life!
But one question I have is this just Chinese Pokemon? Episode 1 and 2 actually of All Devouring Whale. What do you think?
Hey man, this is gas.
Yeah, no lie, bro.
I didn't know they taking Pokemon to a whole new level.
Dog.
That's my opinion.
Hey, let's explain why we're talking about it like this. You know what I'm saying? This is essentially like a world where you have Chinese cultivators, but instead of it being like the usual like martial arts basis where they're actually using their martial arts to fight each other directly, everybody uses spirit animals. You know what I'm saying? But the way they use these spirit animals is like Pokemon premium. Because I ain't gonna lie, that first fight he had with the ape, peak cinema.
Yes,
that was tough.
Yeah. What I thought it was that like you were born with your own spirit animal, and then that was it, and that's the one that you were like stuck with. But that's not necessarily the case, and I didn't know that.
No, so, yeah, like people
you can
pick whatever.
Yeah, you can just pick whatever you want.
You know what I mean?
And if you become nice like that, then that's just that.
But what's cool about the MC though is that he picked an animal that, at least up until he picked it, everyone thought was essentially useless. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And he just figured out like just ways and techniques to really just bring out the prime out of this thing, and he turned that catfish actually into Kyogre.
Catfish into a whale, brother.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? And the whale has like an innate ability, I guess, that's to like devour things. And like it could apparently, as the name suggests, devour anything and everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy to me that we kind of get to see like him living this like life as a sect leader. Mm-hmm. He's got all his little followers. Like they're low-key making moves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But somehow, some way, his will gets corrupted at the end of the battle after he essentially wins, mm-hmm. and starts devouring the crowd, which, bruh.
Yeah, so that makes me think, so it's either that like the guy he was fighting had to have done something right at the last second before he went down and just corrupted the whale, or it had to be, or he thinks it could be like one of his own followers, maybe.
He also isn't sure. He thought it might even just be like the nature of the whale itself, potentially.
Yeah, it could be that too. And the reason why I'm a little more confused is because he still picked up the whale again in his second life.
Facts.
So I'm wondering if he knows that could possibly happen again.
No,
which is what I'm a little worried about.
But what's crazy to me though is the fact that how he even got the second life. Because
I mean, they just gave him a second chance. He got ate by the whale, and that was that. I don't know.
No. Or it was his family. Because remember, they said that like, oh, he came from like a once noble clan, mm-hmm. but they like fell off, and he was the last like remaining member. Mm-hmm. But they handed him like a reincarnation scroll. So I'm like, how did your family fall off if all of y'all got this scroll? You know what I'm saying? Because essentially the way the scroll worked was it was like once you die, a year after you die, you'll be reincarnated into somebody who dies by accident. You know what I'm saying? That's how he ended up in that Gooner's body.
Probably died of alcohol.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Or I think Homegirl was trying to frame him. He probably rejected her or something. Because at first I thought, oh, like, dang, your old body was trying to get her drunk, and then, you know what I'm saying, was trying to unconsensually touch her.
She was kind of with that, though.
Yeah, but then afterwards, she was like, I'm going to trap you here forever and do whatever I want to you. And I was like, did he mess with you or did you mess with him? Yeah. I can't tell anymore.
Yeah.
Either way.
I think he probably ran away from her and he got freaked out.
Nah, for sure.
I got tired of her.
You know what I'm saying? He couldn't match her freak.
Yeah, basically.
But it was just crazy to see that even though like he gets put into that new body, mm-hmm. with those low-level spirits, he still has like the tactics and technique of like his old self. So even with the new spirits he has, and they were trash.
Exactly, and he made the trash ones work.
Facts.
Which means He's that busted.
Yeah, just regardless. I think he could probably make it work with any spirit. He just loved that fish for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
And I know he loves his dog now, and a little cactus.
Nah, he messing with them. He be having that dog piss on everybody.
I know, it's a disrespectful tactic, but it's working.
You know what I'm saying? But I just thought it was cool to see just like his character and just like showing that, he's not even just like that because of the whale. He's just like that. The whale is just like where he really just like gets to show all of his skills at once. And luckily for him, MC privileges, he gets put in the one spot where like somebody has like apparently like the last catfish on the continent.
Right.
Because after his incident a year ago, in his old body, they were like, nah.
Yeah, they literally
get rid of all the catfishes.
They got rid of all the catfishes. They got rid of all the, like, what animals they had too? Like, animals?
Yeah.
Or I don't know what they're called.
No, they got rid of all the spirit animals in his sect in particular.
Yeah, okay.
Because his sect went from, like, being about to be, like, an A-class sect, which I'm assuming is, like, either the top or close to the top of the line.
All the way to a D.
Yeah, all the way down to a D. So they were just persecuting them, which makes me think somebody set him up.
Yeah, now they're illegals, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Because he went to even try to get a ride, and he was like, yeah, we have a little contract with y'all. Just give me a Sonic Falcon. They're like,
you don't have that anymore. It got removed.
So that was just crazy. Like the fall from grace that he's experiencing right now is definitely crazy, but he's low-key really humble about it because he's still just trying to kind of get his bearings. You know what I mean? He understands that end of the day, like he essentially already did it before. He used to be in the gutter anyway, so he's like, I can get back up. I just gotta lock in with my people. This is where it gets tragic, man. This part hurt me, I ain't gonna lie, man. When he gets back to his sect, and Loki, they're all still there. They were loyal.
They were.
But some nameless goons pulled up on him, and Loki packed them up.
I know, and I felt bad because the dude that was taking care of him that whole time, his spirit animal got packed up finally.
But I think everybody's really died, Loki.
Yeah, but his was the last one, though.
Yeah. So. Nah, he kind of a punk for that. Everybody's been dead, but as soon as yours dies, I gotta go.
I know, and then everybody decides to leave with you right after that too, which is kind of crazy. But
yeah, man. So he got to start again with just that girl and maybe the girl who made him food.
I think she's gonna stay.
Yeah, I think just those two are gonna stay. He's gonna have to really like pick his sect back up, bro, from the beginning, essentially.
Yeah, but also one of them realizes it could be him too.
Nah,
she's like she's getting visions that it's him and stuff. So I'm like,
he talks too similar to
exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was his husband back then. He didn't know it, but that was his.
The way he hugged her, I was like, hey, yo.
I'm like, she don't know. This is okay.
She don't technically know who you are.
Yeah,
you're hugging up on her like that.
Crazy. That might have been the spirit of the old body.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know, man. The art direction on this one is fire. I ain't even gonna lie. It was so well animated.
It was.
There was like maybe only a couple scenes where like they didn't really animate that hard, but like it came right after they really went crazy. So I wasn't even mad. I was just like, yeah, give me that slideshow right here for 2 seconds.
It was cooking.
Y'all deserve it, man. So if y'all are looking for honestly something different, this is the power systems and how it works is like not like any anime that you're used to seeing, especially if you just watch like Japanese anime only. You know what I mean? Because cultivation systems are always like a little bit. It's kind of closer to Dragon Ball Z in a sense, where they're always like trying to get stronger. Right? That's kind of the whole point. They have like different stages. Right? That's all I was telling you when we were watching. I was like, Dragon Ball Z is low-key based off cultivation manga, but niggas aren't ready to have that conversation. Because you know how like they have like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3.
I don't want to have the conversation either.
They literally be having stages in the same way cultivation, just that everybody can do it. But hey, the real ones know. But it's tough though. I like the way that they're doing it. It's very refreshing, at least for me. You know what I mean? And I just can't wait to see how he really builds his sect back up and honestly figures out this mystery of why the whale went crazy and gets revenge on whoever put that on him if it's somebody who caused it. Because I ain't gonna lie, his whale's OD.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just the way he has the mobility with that whale dog.
Bro.
Like he was up in the air flying with a whale. Whales don't fly.
Bro. Graceful as hell.
What are you talking about, man? They don't fly.
I was just sitting there like, I ain't ever seen Ash Ketchum do this.
Yeah, that was some crazy work, brother.
Oh, speaking of which, though, this is just a funny piece, man. There's a point where, like, after his animals get injured, right? Because after he fought the snake lady in the beginning, his animals got injured, so he had to take him to the hospital. the hospital looked just like or what's it called, Nurse Joy from Pokemon. I ain't even gonna lie. And then when they were hurt too, the way he brought them back, it looked like how the Pokemons go back into Pokeballs, but these went back into him. I was just like, y'all ain't slick. That's crazy. But aside from that, man, y'all let us know what y'all think about All Devouring Whale so far. I think it's a fire one so far. I think I can give both of those episodes a 10. How about you?
Yeah, I say a 10. I think we'll keep this one and keep watching it from now on and see how it goes. Yeah. Even if it falls off, we'll still kind of keep you guys updated and let y'all know. So.
Nah, straight up. And honestly, I know a lot of people don't like the way the Chinese sub sounds, honestly. Mm-hmm. But I think for this one, the story's good enough that honestly, I didn't even really notice it. Because I feel like sometimes the Chinese voice actors don't really put that much emotion into it. Because at first, I didn't know what it was. And I was like, it's not even the fact that they're speaking Chinese. It's just like a lot of the time they just deliver everything very like
the same.
Flat. Yeah. You know what I mean? It'd be like a really emotional scene. And they're just like, yeah, mom died. You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually where it throws me off. But this one, I think it was pretty fire. I didn't notice it if it was bad. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Aside from that, like, comment, subscribe down below. We'll catch you. Peace.